welcome to the stream! It has been a while since I've streamed. It has honestly been a while. And I am sorry it's been so long, but there is actually a very valid reason I have not streamed for a while. I have huge news. So, you're gonna notice this stream, chat, that the quality is a lot more consistent. There's going to be a lot less frame drops, there's going to be less buffering, because I know some people who watched the stream had issues with buffering. The reason I have not streamed, and I am streaming now, is I have a new GPU. Okay? I have, before this point, been using a AMD... What was it? AMD RX 550, I believe? Yes, Radeon RX 550. Which, for those of you who don't know and are not, like, super tech-savvy, which I don't blame you, PC parts are complicated, it's not good. That's the main takeaway you need. It's not that good of a GPU. I have upgraded to a GTX 1060. So now, what's funny is the GTX 1060, I believe, is cheaper and a year older than the 550, but it's better in every way. So this is the first stream where I am streaming off my GPU and not my CPU. So the game should run better, the stream should look better. The only concern, and this is the big thing, is I don't know if the stream will crash. So if the stream just randomly ends, that's a technical difficulty, and I'm gonna have to just let the stream end because I can't do anything about it. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna be okay, because this is the big thing. I play on the Linux, alright, and the Radeon RX 550 is an AMD card, the GTX 1060 is an NVIDIA card. And for those of you who don't know, AMD is super, like, Linux-friendly, super open-source, whereas NVIDIA, a lot of their stuff is not very Linux-friendly, it's super closed-source, and so ever since switching my GPU, I have had insane technical difficulties. I'd be able to use my PC for, like, an hour, and then it would just crash. Like, no error message, no nothing, screen would just go black. So, it's been like that for a couple weeks now, but I think I've ironed out all the kinks. I think it should work fine. And yeah. Also, my menu is going to look a bit different because I have a mod that lets me customize the buttons. I wish I could change the way these on the top look, but I like this mod because it lets me get rid of the stuff I don't care about. Like, I don't have the featured button. But yeah. Super Uniform, I had the same issue, but I'm on Windows. Well, that's the thing. I dual boot. I have Linux Mint on one drive and Windows 11 on another, because I play a lot of games that have anti-cheat and require Windows. And it was across both. What I actually did, and this is the weirdest solution, I thought you had Manjaro. I switched off of Manjaro because everyone who was saying it sucked was. Actually, I could go on that rant if you want, but yeah. Basically, the solution, really random, really weird, was to take all of the RAM sticks out of my computer, unplug everything from my computer, wait like 30 minutes, and then plug the RAM sticks back in a different order. Ever since, I've been perfectly fine. So, yeah, this is like this stream is a little experimental. I hope it goes well. We'll just have to see. Also, to the person who asked if I had Manjaro, I switched off Manjaro because on Manjaro I was having severe frame rate issues and performance issues across every game I played. And for the longest time I assumed I was just doing something wrong. But then, after it became enough of a headache, I switched from Manjaro to Linux Mint, and my game performance became flawless. Like look at this, chat. That's not the right level. Look at this. I'm not going to be able to play well because I'm planning on playing Platts. I don't even have my Sail plugged in, so I'm doing this on Up Arrow. But look at this. I can run Proxima. A level notorious for running like garbage, and I can run it. Don't play this level, by the way. It's really bad. But yeah, like, if I go to one of the laggier parts of Proxima, the ending... Yeah, it runs great. A distro known for being lightweight. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, for the longest time I was blaming myself because I'm new to Linux, right? And there are things I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna sudo rmrf/star my PC, but, you know. Anyway, I need to do the chat roundup. Hello, Corey. Hello, Theory of Everything Icon. Hello, Super Uniform. Hello, Gengar. Genegar? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say like the Pokemon. Gengar. Hi, Forever Fractal. Hello, Andre. Hello, Troll with Glasses. Welcome to the stream. Why do you have so many mods? Because they're fun. Literally no other reason. I just like the mods. I make sure not to use anything that gives me an advantage, like affecting the physics or anything. I avoid stuff like CDF, but I use things that, you know, cosmetics and stuff. I just pasted the name of the stream into the search bar. Good job, me. I will say this, we're not starting off strong in terms of the levels we're playing. We're starting with Pepper. Pepper is a desert-themed needle level that does not have a lot of checkpoints. So we're going to be stuck on this for a while. Oh yeah, that reminds me, one other thing before we start playing. Huge news, chat, we're done unlocking the icons. And that's not because I unlocked them all. I just decided the only two I have left to unlock are the Wave and Robot, right? But at this point, I decided that I actually prefer this Wave and this Robot over what I originally had. I don't know, I just kept beating, like, I beat all the Insane Demon 9 Circles levels. I rebeat them all with this Wave, and I guess I just got used to it. I like it, so I'm keeping it. So, I have my final icon set. Hey, Alexius. Yes, I am live. Desert-themed needle level with a few checkpoints. Yeah, it's worse than it sounds. It does use a song I like, though. I don't know who made this song, but I know it as the song from, fucking, what is it, Scam of the Century by Serafifi. I swear, I'm gonna praise this song, and then I'm gonna find out it's by someone who I don't like or something. I don't know why, but lately, I used to not have this issue, right? I used to just be able to not like, oh yeah, that's right, Serafifi's a bad person. I like the level, though. I honestly, I don't even know who Serafifi is. I was told they're a bad person when I said I liked the level. I don't think I ever knew who that was. I only knew of that level. I only knew of Scam of the Century because it was added to the GDDP back when I was still playing it. It was added to the art pack. Should I go for Swing Swing as a new hardest? They defended Heinz? Oh yeah, no, that's not okay. I mean, was this before or after, like, the really bad part of it came out? Because I know for a while people were defending Heinz on the basis that he said he'd get therapy, and then it was uncovered that he was, like, actually doing bad stuff, and not just looking at bad stuff, and then, like, you know, everyone stopped defending him. So was, like, Serafifi defending him after that point, or was it, like, before that when he was just needing therapy, and that's all we thought it was? Because that situation's so fucking complicated. Think it was after? Okay, yeah, then that's not okay. On the bright side, I don't really know Serafifi that well, so there's no attachment there for me. I'll say this, one of the biggest things is I need to, like, there's a lot of musicians where I like their stuff, I get into them, and then I find out later that they're horrible people. Or, more commonly, a song will be used in GD, I'll like it, and then I'll see who made it, and it's like, oh, it's that one guy that made some of the music for, what is it called, I can't think of it, it's the fucking Newgrounds thing that had a really popular Friday Night Funkin' mod. The Tricky mod. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's been so long since I've cared about that series. But either way, he made music for that. He made the song for Cobwebs. And, he's like... Put it this way, if there is a word that ends with philia, it probably describes him. Fleetwire, yeah. Yeah, Fleetwire. I'm trying to remember the name of the thing that he was making music for, though, because he was known for specific things. I think even the song in Cobwebs was made for the thing. Somewhere in Nevada? I mean, I know that was like I think it was like the album or whatever, but I'm trying to remember... Madness Combat, that's what it was. It was fucking Madness Combat. I don't know why that was eluding me. So, honestly, Cobwebs took so long to get rated that I feel like a lot of people might not know why it took so long to get rated. Because the story might just have eluded people because of how long it took to get rated. So, if you're curious, GD has an had an anti-cheat, rather. And, basically what that anti-cheat was if you beat a level that was harder than, I believe, 2-star difficulty or auto. So the only two difficulties this didn't apply to was 2-star and auto. If you beat a level in less than 30 seconds, it would, like, automatically kick you out and you wouldn't be able to beat it. So, levels like Cobwebs couldn't get rated, and that's why the shortest levels in the game were stuff like Tower Descent and Speak You, where they were exactly 30 seconds. And even then, that's iffy and can cause problems. Like, it depends on which end of the 30 seconds you're on, I guess. And Cobwebs is closer to 29 seconds, so it's possible to beat it in 29 seconds, blah blah blah, all super confusing. But basically, that anti-cheat was the reason it didn't get rated. It was a problem for so long, and the day it got rated, everyone was confused because of the fact that that was why it didn't get rated. And now we know that that anti-cheat was likely removed from the game, which is a good thing. Hey, DJ Fusion. Yeah, Xmas Challenge is 2 stars, and the reason it's 2 stars is because it literally couldn't be rated anything else. Which is like a funny piece of GD trivia. And also, on top of that, Rob was more likely to rate things incorrectly as a joke in 1.9. He doesn't really do it anymore, but in 1.9, he infamously rated a bunch of Insane Demon 9 Circles levels, like, insane 9-star, to discourage people from making them. Which I always thought was weird, because, like, why not just not rate them? I think that would be way more of a good way to discourage it, but yeah. Can I just, like... No. I honestly thought that this was going to be boring to stream, but I think it's actually kind of the opposite. I think streaming this is making it less boring to play because I can talk to you guys in chat, and it breaks the monotony a bit. But you can see what I mean, right? Like, this is so much gameplay for not having a checkpoint. And I'll say, too, I've seen a lot of people, like, defend 9 Circles levels and be like, man, they're so unique, like, they can be super unique. Like, just because the formula is overdone doesn't mean you can't experiment with the formula and make it better. But the caveat to that is that, yes, you can be creative with it, and people are creative with it now, but for a while they weren't. And what I've noticed is that, how the fuck do you get up there? Because I know you can. Oh, like that. Or is this not the right spot for that? Because there's a coin hidden on one of those. But anyway, yeah, Fuck, what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. So, old 9 Circles levels, like, people will defend 9 Circles levels nowadays and say, but you can be unique with them. But what I've noticed going back and playing every 1.9 Circles level, because that's my goal, I want to beat every 1.9 Circles level, which is more doable than you'd think, because the only Extreme Demon I have to do is down base. Sonic Wave didn't get verified till 2.0, so it doesn't count. Yeah, I only have to do down base. It's not that unrealistic, and I plan on doing it, right? But the problem with doing... Let me put my phone on fucking silence because it's vibrating, and you can probably hear that in the stream. But what I've noticed beating a bunch of 1.9 Circles levels is that specifically 1.9 Circles levels, so many of them are the same goddamn thing. Like, you should play Silhouette and then Classic by Versus back-to-back, and you'll instantly see what I mean. They're the same color, too, but if you don't give a fuck about color, go and play Silhouette, and then immediately play, what the fuck is it? Oh, it's eluding me. Head Rush, yeah. Play Silhouette, and then play Head Rush. The only thing that makes the two distinct is the thing that makes them both hard is different. But they have, like, the same gameplay, the same structuring, the same everything. And when you do get a unique Circles level in 1.9, it's usually not a good thing, because it's usually unique for the wrong reasons. You get levels like, fucking, what is it? Well, there's Head Rush with the ending, but you get levels like Sine Wavs by Dorami. It's why I'm so much nicer to Classical by Ray Orions than a lot of other people, because give Classical this credit, like, this is the one thing you gotta give it, the approach it has to memory is extremely unique and unlike any other Circles level. But, yeah, like, Circles levels started to become good in 2.0, I feel. And even then, in 2.0, 2.0 has some of the worst Circles levels that have ever been rated. Especially if you count the non-demons. But even if you don't and you only count demons, like, 2.0, I think... I don't even... Like, 2.0 brought us planet circles. And infinite circles. So it's just, you know, fucking Sonic Wave was the top 1 Circles level for so long. And then, you know, Sonic Wave, even Sonic Wave was just another 1.9 Circles level, and the only distinct thing is how hard it was. And it took until 2.1 for us to get Bausha Vortex and for people to go, hey, wait a minute. We probably should stop making these look like they were made in 1.9. And ever since, Circles levels have actually been kind of peak, but that's how much time it took. Wait until this guy learns about Infinite Circles V2? No, I know of it. But I'll also say the fact that you said it and I didn't have to kind of shows my point. Like, whenever I hear people have a conversation about, like, what's the worst insert difficulty here level, like, what's the worst Insane Demon, 9 times out of 10, at least one of the contenders people bring up will be a Circles level. Like, it's pretty consistent. And it's kind of like, Circles levels can be some of the most fun wave levels in the game, but then they can also be some of the worst wave levels in the game. 9 Circle X? Yeah, and that's a really funny one. 9 Circle X is a fucking official sequel. Partially made by and endorsed by Zobros. Like, that is the official, the canon 9 Circle sequel, right? That is what 9 Circles 2 is. And it's horrible. Actually, I think this is where the coin was. But because the checkpoints are so far apart, I really don't feel like going for coins. This fan gimmick is actually, like, a decent chunk of this level's problem, because the amount of height you get is very inconsistent, because Like, if I fall from here, I don't get enough to go up, but if I jump into it, I get all that fucking height. Like, it's insane. You have to, like, fall in from the side to add momentum. It's really weird. And, like, I don't know how to consistently... That's so goofy. Like, that just feels random. Medium demons have some of the best circles levels like Fear Me, and then you also have the realistic. No, but even the realistic is good compared to how bad it can get. Like, it's kind of funny because I've seen a lot of people talk about, like, man, the realistic's so bad, Crimson Clutter's so bad. It's like, just wait until you have to play fucking, like, Infinite Circles V2 or, you know, like, Classical by Ray Orions. That's enough to ruin your day. Like, I fucking hate Figures. Thank you for mentioning that one, Gengar. Fucking... Figures is actually one of the worst medium demons I've played. And I used to not think of it that way, because, you know, I couldn't tell it apart between Fractured Circles. I always got the names mixed up, and I actually kind of like Fractured Circles. Figures is bad. It is really bad. During the Rebeat streams, I think Figures took me... Well, I mean, I'm doing a Rebeat stream right now, but during the one of the 9 Circles Rebeat streams I did, I think Figures took me longer than Astronaut 13 did, if I remember correctly. Which is really funny. These fucking fans. Poltergeist is a different beast entirely, because if you're doing it as a hardest or you're beating it for the first time, it's monstrous. Like, it is really evil. But the thing is it only really has 2 clicks that make it as bad as it is. So, once you get those 2 clicks down, it becomes a lot easier. Like, I could probably rebeat Poltergeist right now if I wanted to. You don't... Oh my god, you don't need to use the fan to go up. You can just jump across the fan carrot. Okay. That jump just became a lot easier, chat. Which Astronaut 13? The Astronaut 13. The one by Mindsap, the original. With, like, the goofy duel at the end. I beat that faster than I beat Figures. I should probably do the, other astronaut levels, like Astronaut 14. You can also just jump across here. I've been overcomplicating this, haven't I? My favorite Insane Demon level is Catastrophic. Am I weird? I mean, hey, I can imagine Catastrophic being fun. It's a terrible level, but... And I've talked about this before, I believe, but sometimes bad levels can end up being your favorite just because of experience. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed learning and beating Sponge. I had a ton of fun with Sponge. And I'm one of the only people that knows how to beat it bugless. Okay, I still have to needle up there. Hey, Hulky! Got a Nothing is Scary stream? Yeah, this is my first stream in a little bit. Oh my fucking god, with the fans, dude. I'm not a fan of this mechanic. Bugless? Yeah. I mean, like, I'm sure other people can, but, like, I'm so consistent at it, it's actually insane. It's funny because the showcase I uploaded to my showcase channel, the description is just a guide on how to beat it. Oh my god. I'm sorry, this is probably miserable to watch. I hope the talking does help like I thought it would, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, we beat it. Cool. That is the one saving grace of this level, is that it's kind of short. Oh yeah, there is like a dialogue thing, but yeah, it's done. Hey, who are you? And why do you have a potato?
He's not a potato. He's my son.
I forgot about that. He's not a potato. He's my son.
Not a potato. He's my son.
I love this level just because of that
He's
song.
not a potato. At least I don't think so.
I don't know why, but I find that so funny. Credit to Sexual Lobster on Newgrounds for that banger. Oh yeah, Don't is the song that I like. It's by Snake. Yeah, this fucking song. I gotta eventually pick Scam of the Century back up. I dropped it because the ending is fucking horrible. Alright, Pepper is done. Decoration 92, gameplay 41, sound effect use... Does it use sound effects even? Yeah, it does, because of the sand. I'm actually going to rank its sound effect use pretty high. I think it uses them pretty well. I'll give it a full 100, actually. I really like how it uses the sound effects. And I'll give it a 70 for originality. Okay. Next we have to beat Tic Tac Change. Where'd the song go? What? Where'd the song go? Oh, it stopped playing when I played the... Okay. I hate dev NVMe ON1P1. Yeah, we love Linux hard drive naming schemes. That's actually one of the worst things about Linux, is how they name the fucking drives. Why do I have so many saved levels? Because they're all levels I want to keep in mind to beat. Oh god, it says 1.2 thousand? That's not accurate. This is all the saved levels I have, it's just these. That's it. I don't know why it says 1.2k. That's a lie. Unless that's just referring to everything I've played, because a lot of these aren't saved. Like, I go to Supersonic Wave by SD Slayer. Well, that downloaded now, but, like, I didn't have that downloaded. The fuck? I don't know why it says that. Read my message, holy shit, that's a cool change. Snake did the world's hardest game OST? Ah, I see. Okay. Alright, Tic Tac Change. This is... What did I say about it when I beat it before? Because I don't remember what this is. Oh, it's a swap block level. Horribly annoying sound effects and way too many... I know what level this is! This is actually going to be more boring than the last one. So... I don't want to listen to this beep, beep, boop, so we're just gonna mute the sound effects right now. Oh, wait, no, you can't, because you need them to time it. Fuck. Alright, this is gonna really suck. Remove camera effect in 4x3. Yeah, we want both of those. I know we're not playing in 4x3, but it zooms the camera. Man. Turn your volume down? Yeah, that's what I did. See, the thing is, levels like this aren't bad on paper, but the problem with them is, like, how do I put this? Because this is going to sound really fucking, you know, short attention span-esque, but it really is just a fucking test of patience. in the worst way possible. Like, it is this form of tedium, and playing levels like this is akin to watching fucking paint dry. I hate waiting in games. I really do. I hate waiting in games. Like, I'm probably not even gonna get mad at this. I'm just gonna get really fucking bored and impatient, and it's gonna cause me to die more. Really? So, the block pushed me into the wall rather than putting me up. I can't even be mad at the level for that. That's a Rob Top thing. I understand if you're inside of a block when it appears that it's got to be able to push you out of the block if, you know, it's not going to kill you at least. But shouldn't it not push you into a wall? Shouldn't it push you to the closest empty space? I feel like that's stupid. I really don't want to blame the level for that. I think that is a Rob Top thing. Needling for the win! See what I mean? Like, look at how long it took to die at the end of the room. That's what I hate about these. It's not an anger thing, it's just, these are so boring. And I just don't get the appeal, because when I get mad at these levels, I get mad at them because I don't want to play them. There we go. Are you There's a lot of that where you have to, like, jump up against a wall, but you have to do it at the very last second, so that way it doesn't kill you, because it's a spike wall. And by the way, we're not at the peak of how awful this level gets. I just want you to keep in mind while you watch me play this, that triple spikes in platformers suck. Because, look, in Classic, all you have to worry about with a triple spike is timing it, right? It's a hard timing, sure, but all you have to do is time it. In Platformer, not only do you need to worry about the timing, but you also need to worry about giving yourself enough momentum to make the jump. Because I'm right here, the jump is really hard, but if I'm back here, and then I jump it, it's a lot easier. So it's all about approach, and it makes it so you have to worry about way more than you'd probably like to. Why would you make that dash orb that fast? Why wouldn't you slow it down? It just feels like a lot of plats exist to waste your time. And that's something I was never able to articulate before. Isn't that kind of what plats are? I mean... it's just the juxtaposition for me, because yeah, a lot of plats are just, you know, stupid, but to me it's like, I get mad when I see platformers like this, not because I'm mad at the level, but because I know that you could do so much better. There's a level I'm going to show you guys after we beat this. There we go. First of many. Motherfucker. Like that. It's small things like that. It's like, oh man, I have to wait to start the run because I have to wait for the blocks to swap over. Like, I just want to go. I want to fucking play the level. Like, I don't think waiting in platformers is necessarily bad, but when that's all your level is, and there is no difficulty, it's all just waiting, like, no shit, no one enjoys your level. Like, imagine if you were playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and the entire game was just fighting those annoying-ass skeletons with the shields. Nothing else. Like, the ones that just never let their guard down and let you attack. Like, it is only the... I think they're called Stalfos? Like, those of you who played Ocarina of Time, like, imagine if the entire game was like the Stalfos and the wolves from Forest Temple. That was the whole game. Nothing else. That's what levels like this feel like. Also, here's the room. You beat High? Oh no, you beat Moment. Sorry, that was... I actually genuinely think I might be dyslexic. I'm not saying this to be funny or to overreact by me misreading a chat message. I'm saying this because my brain does this thing where if there's two sentences and they're, like, above each other, you know, like a paragraph, I'll combine the top sentence and the bottom sentence. So, like, Richard, I just read your message as, I beat High. And even though you said, hi, I beat Moment. And it's, like, actually been a thing that I've been doing for a while now, to the point where I think I might legitimately be dyslexic. Oh my fucking god. You know the worst part is the triples make it more annoying, but they're not where the difficulty is. It's these stupid spike walls. It's like this invisible timing. Jesus Christ. And of course, they have to be spaced out just enough to where if you don't hold the entire way and jump right at the end of the platform, you aren't making it. Like, I can't jump from this block, I can't fucking jump from this block, I have to jump from that block. So I can't just hold if I'm rushing. Like, if the timer's last second, I can't just jump the triple and then immediately jump again, I have to wait a second, just for that added little bit of fuck you. Bro, this level sounds like a fucking Walmart self-checkout. Unexpected cube in triple spike area. As someone who's grinding Bloodbath, how are you enjoying it? Not gonna lie, I think what's happened is I'm so hard focused on the rebeats that I've just completely taken a break from Bloodbath. Like, I still want to do it, and I still boot it up from time to time, but I think, like, I'm not really playing it at the moment. Like, I haven't actually, like, focused on getting progress. I'll just boot it up and do, like, a single run and crack, and then it'll be my play Bloodbath for the day. Insert ball, or select game mode type. It's legitimately the combination of things. Like, the walls are one thing that's annoying, fine by themselves. The triple spikes are one thing that's annoying, fine by themselves. The sound effects are one thing that's annoying, fine by themselves. But then you throw them all together, and it's just this shitstorm. This level just feels like a sanity test. I think you'd actually come out of solitary confinement with better mental health. Allegiance is a great first extreme. I've heard. Assuming it's the level I'm thinking of, it's the easiest of, like, the Anathema levels, right? Have I beaten Don't Rate This Level by Kermal? I beat it originally, I have to rebeat it still. I hit it just a little bit too early. Mother of fuck, dude. Allegiance is choke point carried? Yeah, but you need to be good at choke points to deal with extremes. Name an extreme, like really. I know people who grind them will argue against this, but really be honest with yourself. What extreme demon is not choke point heavy? Erebus? Erebus is still choke point heavy, though. I mean, the choke points just aren't as big of choke points as other extremes, but every extreme has, like, a big choke point that always kills you. Retention? Retention has that weird blue orb thing where you have to, like, kind of, like, hit it late to get around the invisible spike. Like, that timing is the only reason I didn't go for retention. How about hypersonic? I don't know enough about hypersonic, actually. Redemption. Okay, redemption is just bullshit, though. Like, the whole level is, like, one fucking... I don't know. I feel like that is the one exception, but I don't know how good of an exception that is, where it's just the whole level is a mental barrier. Plus, it probably does have choke points. I'm just not familiar enough with it. Accu has choke points in the pre-drop is impossible, the rest is free. I mean, yeah, the Accu, the big choke point is the 70 wave. Alright, I gotta lock in. I'm sick of hearing these Walmart sound effects. There we go. And the sound effect keeps going. Yeah! Yeah, listen to that! Crank that fucking shit up! Alright, that's enough. We escaped Walmart! Sight of Woogie, the ultimate phase is super fun. I've heard so many different things about the ultimate phase. I've heard it's the worst fucking level ever rated, and I've heard it's the best fucking level ever rated, and no one ever agrees. Alright, Tic-Tac Change is done. They're gonna give this a deco score of 50, a gameplay score of fucking 2, a sound effects score of 1, and an originality of 1. It's another fucking swap block level. Stop making these. I thought I beat Hello Crow. Did I? Could have sworn I already beat this. Yeah, I beat Hello Crow. Why is that not marked off? I was gonna say, I think I beat that, like, one of the most recent streams. Block Toll. Oh. It's this one. I need to swap my controls. Does this mean it's good or bad? I mean, I thought this one was good when I originally beat it. Wait. Now... Up arrow doesn't jump either way? I would have thought that that would have made up arrow jump. Oh, fuck? Oh, it just didn't change anything. Would I beat an easier extreme before going for Bloodbath, or do you just go for it? Loaded question, because the only extreme I currently want to do and feel like is doable based off how much I've played it is Bloodbath. That being said, I'm not opposed to it, and it really just depends. I'd have to find something that I naturally want to do, naturally pick it up. It just have to kind of happen on a whim, but I'm not opposed to it. And I have actually thought about it too, because... you know, Bloodbath is hard, and I'm thinking about doing other ship stuff to get ready for it. I like retro circles. Okay, so I plugged up a controller. Hopefully that makes this better. Is down bass good? No. I could have sworn swapping the blocks was a separate button, but I guess not. Oh no, I remember how this works now. No, I'm being dumb. You have to press in the air to swap them. Down bass isn't horrible? Yeah, I mean, you could do much worse, but it's still down bass. Like, if I could put it in any simple terms, if you have to play it, it's fine, but there is not a world where I would ever, like, say, "Aw, man, you should do down bass." Like, that is the worst level you could recommend to someone, I think. It's not like the worst thing you could play, mind you. I'm saying it's the worst thing you could recommend. Yeah, like, I would never recommend down bass to someone. I almost survived. Oh. Sure. Will I do a Flame Wall review? I can do it right now, because I really, like, if you thought I didn't have a lot to say about Amethyst, here's what I have to say about Flame Wall, okay? The level does its theme well, but its theme isn't complicated enough for that to matter. Yes, the level feels like it's on fire, cool. Other than that, it's a glow level, not a generic one. People have thrown around the term glow slop, and I don't agree with that, but it is just a glow level. It's okay. And it's also a level that overstays its welcome. It's way too fucking long for its own good. And that's all I have to say about it. It's like, I don't have any interest in it. Like, it is the most boring top one ever, in my opinion, because it's just a fucking, like, it'd be like if Sinister Silence was top one. And to be fair, there is an appeal to that. I'm just not one of the people the level appeals to. That level is so not for me, it's not even funny. But it does scare me because I don't want the mentality with top players going forward to just become, let's just make the same level again but longer. Because top players are really afraid to leave their comfort zone. If you throw like a 2-player level at them, or like a stupid memory level at them, they won't do it. Like, anything outside of their skill set, they will not adapt, and I want that changed, honestly. I want to see... I mean, it is changing. There's a big rise in top players right now that are exactly that. You get shit like WizKid beating fucking Piano Woman. That's not something a lot of top players would do. But I'm talking about, like, not the next era, this current era of top players. I think that just refusing to play a level because it's out of your comfort zone is a horrible way to improve at the game. How hard is Piano Woman? Okay, so I've heard it explained like this, and I don't remember who explained it this way. I apologize if I'm, like, plagiarizing someone's explanation. So if you, like, hear me say this and you are the one who said this, let me know. But basically, the way I've heard it explained is it is like trying to AAA rank a song in Stepmania. That's the comparison I've heard. I think it was like you have to AAA rank a song in... I don't know if it was Stepmania. It might have been a different rhythm game, but it's every... You have to basically... Like, if you ever played, like, a strict rhythm game, like Eterna... Yeah, fucking... Thank you, Alexius. If you ever played a really strict rhythm game, like Eterna or, like, DDR with the Capcom hit window... or not Capcom, sorry, the Konami hit window... imagine looking at Piano Woman, imagine if every single note you had to hit with, like, insane accuracy, and basically every hit has to be a Marvelous. That's what it's like. Yeah, it's tighter than one block Gengar. But yeah, it's hard. This is why I don't like the non-list-worthy fuck tier. It just removes certain levels for no reason. Well, I understand fuck tier in premise. It's literally just they don't know how to compare it to the other stuff. But the only reason they don't know how to compare it to the other stuff is because no one plays that shit, and they should. Because, you know how we make levels harder in this game, chat? It's not making the same level but longer. It's not just making wave levels with the gaps tighter and tighter every time. It's not, like, it's not the approach Eternus takes. I think that approach can work, but I think we've hit the point where that caps out. I think Eternus is the highest you can go with the strat of just make it tighter, make it longer, right? Because from there, what can you really do? Oh, let's make a Turnus but longer. Let's make a Turnus but buggier, right? Realistically, the way you make levels harder at this point is introducing more mechanics, introducing more gimmicks. Like, why is Nullscape so hard? Because of its gimmick. It's hard because of the orb gimmick and the fact the robot jumps are so tight. Like, you're not gonna... Like, I feel like it's gonna be a while until we see a top 1 that's a 2-player level. And, like, chat, you've probably seen people build this before. It's a pretty popular experimental type of gameplay for people to make when they're learning triggers. But you know the trick where you have, like, a ship and a cube in a duel? They're both the same gravity, and the cube can, like, land on top of the ship and jump with 2-player controls? Imagine making a top 1 like that. That's the kind of creative thinking you need to push the gameplay, to push the difficulty skill ceiling forward. Because think about how the ILL makes new ILL top 1s, right? It's always introducing new mechanics, abusing the physics in different ways, and, like, pushing the game physically. It's not just, let's make the wave gaps tighter, you know? And that's what has to happen. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Chat, I have huge news. So, I have a bit of a funny thing to tell all of you. Now, I'm not going to explain the drama to people who don't know, mainly just because I don't want to ruin the mood of the stream, but for those of you who do know, remember the Wavix drama, and how I haven't brought it up in a long time, right? Well, for the very few times I have brought it up, the only reason I did so was to explain why I was banned from the ILL. And the reason was the ILL believed Wavix. That was what happened. They banned me because they took his side. Well, huge news, they finally unbanned me. Which means, past this point on stream, like past this clip, in theory, unless some random shit out of my control happens, which I'm hoping that doesn't, but in theory, this should be the last time the name Wavix will ever have to exit my mouth. This will be the last time my windpipes ever have to produce those syllables in that order. And that's genuinely the happiest I've ever been in a long time, is that. Because, like, it's not even necessarily about being able to use the server, although that is cool. It's literally just closing that book, ending that, you know, it's really nice, because that was the last remnant, because, like, anytime I ever explained the drama to anyone for the past, like, year at this point, it was literally only because someone asked why I was banned from the ILL. So it's huge. It makes me really happy. Alright, this jump is fucking brutal. I think I have to jump when it's visible. Yeah, there we go. You were banned for that thing? Yeah, I mean... Oh, shit. I don't know if I can do that mechanic on, controller. How the fuck do you get IP banned from Pointer Crate? That's the kind of shit that makes me hate Pointer Crate. If Pointer Crate was good, there would be no reason to ban people, because it's a list. What the fuck? Like, why are we making the idea of telling people what the hardest levels in the game is into this oddly competitive thing where people have to be banned? Like, I understand why people get banned from the in-game leaderboards. I understand why people, like, get called out for cheating. That's all fine. Why is the list itself the thing that is competitive? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Just, like, I feel like GD's competitive scene is forced. And I really would like to see the list take sort of a step back and let the community handle the competitive scene rather than just having a list that arbitrarily does it for people. Because it's like, so much of this game's competitive scene is held back by, I want to get list points. And so people don't play things that don't give them list points. And I genuinely hate that. Like, if I were to ever play, like, a top level, I'm gonna play something I enjoy. Like, I'm way more likely to beat something like Bloody Knuckles than I am to beat a fucking top 1. Okay, so I don't think I can do this gimmick on controller. Yeah, I can't. Because the way I have to do this is I have to hold left and then tap right. So every so often I might have to use the keyboard, which is a little annoying. Also, let's get the coin, fuck it. It's just 2 hard jumps, so yeah, we're gonna do it. Back when I had list points, it was only for levels I was interested in. Yeah, but it's like, you should be happy, and this is my big problem with Pointer Crate. It's encouraging people to play levels for the wrong reason, because I've seen people who will beat a level, and they don't give a fuck about the level they beat, they literally only care about the list points they get for it. Like, there are people that legitimately forget the gameplay of the level they just spent, like, weeks grinding because of the reason they did it. And it's like, I think if you don't like a level, you shouldn't play it. Right? Like, I feel like everyone can at least resonate with that idea. Like, that seems like a pretty basic thing to say. But it's so lost on people because it's like, if you beat something hard, even if it's not your hardest, if your hardest is fucking Acheron and you beat, I don't know, Spectrum Cyclone, right? You should be proud of the level you beat and not proud of the list points you receive. That's what I think. Like, every completion I have ever done, I'm happy because of the completion and not the grind that the completion was for. Even in stuff like beating every Easy Demon, I'm doing that because I actually want to play the levels. I think grinding Easy Demons is fun. And if you do that with extremes, that's fine. I'm not shitting on people who list grind. I'm just shitting on people who stat grind for Pointer Crate. There's a difference. Having a goal like beating every level on Pointer Crate is admirable, and if you pull it off, very impressive. It just means you enjoy grinding extremes. And if you like playing extremes, that's fine. But I've seen people who don't like extremes playing extremes. And this also doesn't mean don't play levels you think are bad. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm just saying if you don't enjoy it, don't fucking do it. This is another one where I need keyboard. Damn it. At least I can jump with spacebar. This is so annoying that you have to do it this way. Okay, I might just try to do this on controller in, like, the harder way. I can understand why people wouldn't like Windy. Like, again, it really depends on the person. That's kind of my thing. It's like, if you don't enjoy the level, just don't play it. That's always been my thing. Okay, what the fuck? How am I gonna go about this? Because this doesn't feel... Okay, there we go. I just did it on controller and it eventually just got it. There we go. Hey, Erty. I'm working on a bit of a project, and I'm going to talk about it more there, but a lot of why people get stunted with this game is really for two reasons. The first is I feel like a lot of people assume that when they reach a certain threshold, they just have the skill, right? Like, there's a lot of, like, GD is a journey of skill. You're always improving, and everyone knows that the whole point of the game is you keep playing until you're good. But, like, there is this weird mentality people have where they think that there's a certain point where you just are good at the game. But, and it's going to sound rather callous at first, but I will elaborate and it'll make sense. You're never fucking good at this game. No matter how good of a level, I don't know how good of a level, no matter how good you get at the game, you're never good at the game, because there's always room to improve. Like, it's weird because I see people set these points in, like, oh, if I beat a demon, I'm good at the game. Or, I beat my first extreme, therefore I'm good at the game. But that's just not the case. The skill ceiling's evolving, and you never actually, like, I guess where I'm getting at, right, is a lot of people talk about top players like they're good at the game. And, like, when we're not talking about it as a static, you are and you aren't, they are good. They're really skilled. But if you're using it under the tone of they don't need to practice anymore, they don't need to improve, that's not the case. If you are beating a level like Acheron, and you successfully beat it, you are now an Acheron victor, and you are able to beat, like, super high list levels, right? Well, if you go from Acheron to Tidal Wave is still significantly harder than Acheron. So even though you are that good at the game, you still need to get better at the game to beat Acheron. And so my point is, you're always improving. And there's a lot of YouTube videos, I might just spoil the surprise because it'll make this easier to go on. The big scripted video that I've been teasing on stream and occasionally mentioning that I'm working on is this massive guide teaching, like, how to improve at the game. I'm making a guide explaining how to improve at GD, and it goes into super massive detail, it has a bunch of advice, and it also talks about advice people commonly give that I don't think is good. Like using the GDDP. GDDP does not help you improve, and I explain why pretty thoroughly. But, that's what I'm working on, and, a big thing in that video that I end up planning on stressing, and I'll explain here, is, you never want to... You never want to feel complacent with your skill. No matter what, you always want to assume that you can get better. So, okay, think about the mentality you're in when you struggle to beat a demon at all. Like, you're just trying to beat your first medium demon, you can't beat medium demons, you struggle with easy demons, right? Think about the mentality you have to be in to do that. Think about the way the video guides describe trying to work your way up to hard demons. Even really good video guides, like Eric Van Wilderman's first video guide, right? They'll always talk about hard demons as if it's this long journey, you need to beat a bunch of shit, and you gotta work your way up to it, right? But no one ever talks about the game that way on the higher end, right? Like, people don't understand that still applies when you're beating the top of the list. Because it's never going to change. You're always going to be learning different mechanics with the physics, learning how to do different things. Like, there are top player exclusive skill sets. Like, there is such thing as levels where the primary skill set is high CPS frame perfects. No one ever mentions that because top players just kind of do it, but that is a real skill set. High CPS frame perfects. Challenge list spam. These are skill sets that top players, despite being top players, have to get good at. Like, if a top player is good at ship gameplay, like they ship and wave, they do stuff like Acheron, but they decide they want to do a wave spam level, like, it could even be easier. It could be something like checked steam, or on the higher end, it could be something like Sakupin Circles. Well, to be able to do something like Sakupin Circles, you now need to acquire the challenge list skill set. And that's completely different than the skill set you need for something like Acheron. So, and what I'm basically explaining through this whole thing is you are always improving at the game. But the problem is stuff like the Pointer Crate stats viewer gives this idea that there is a numerical ranking of skill. It tries to rank players by how good they are in the same way they rank levels based off how hard they are. But the problem is, you can say, ah man, Zoink's the best player, he's verified the entire top 10. But then you throw fucking codependence at Zoink, and he folds. And now suddenly, with this level specifically, WizKid ends up being better than Zoink. Because WizKid can play codependence. Zoink cannot. But if Zoink decides to get better at 2-player levels, improve at 2-player levels, he could beat codependence, but he has to improve to get there. One of the best players in the game, and there's still an obvious thing where I can point out where he needs to improve at the game. It just never, like, it's what I really want to stress, and I'm going to explain it again in the video, obviously, but to people watching the stream, if you are still trying to improve at the game, you know, you're where I was a year ago, you're struggling to beat your first extreme, you can't even pick a first extreme, you just don't know what you even feel comfortable with. You only have like 2 insane demons, you struggle with those. That's normal. You see things every day of like, ah man, this guy, they're a deadlocked victor, and that's their hardest, and they're jumping to Slaughterhouse. That's not the rule, that is the exception. That is not normal. And I think that this community sensationalizes natural skill to the point where a lot of people might be discouraged from trying. And people don't understand that in reality, beating an extreme at all can be a journey that can take you like 10 years. 2-player is a hard thing to improve at. I'm not saying it isn't. But my point is that there's always going to be something you aren't good at. And that is how you push top play. By pushing different skill sets. And that is why, wrapping this all around, really, that's why I find Flame Wall so boring. Because Flame Wall, skill set wise and skill ceiling wise, it's just more of the same. I have seen so many levels with gameplay like Flame Wall, and I find it boring because my expectation is that by now we should be getting levels like Sides of My Mind more frequently. Imagine, like... It's also why I like Booba Wamba so much, because that's a really unique way to make the level harder. A really interesting idea for, like, a top memory level, you know? Flame Wall looks fun. Yeah, I agree with that. It looks like a decent level, it looks well made, but it just bores the fuck out of me. Because, like, if I could put it this way, the appeal of watching a top player, as someone who's not a top player, is to admire how hard the game is getting. A top 1 verification is entertaining because of, well, the very simple sentence reaction of, wow, I can't believe this person's able to do that. But I think past a certain point, when every top 1 is the same fucking thing, it becomes a lot harder to react with, wow, I can't believe this person did that, because, you know, I can believe they can do that, because it's just like the last one. Like, the thing that makes levels like Bloodbath and Sonic Wave so impactful is that they were the first level to be hard in that way. That's hard, I forgot. I'm still gonna go for that, because I like that coin. I think Death Moon plays like shit. There's only one part in Death Moon I dislike. It's enough for me to not want to play it, but there's only one part in Death Moon I dislike. And whenever I tell people the part I don't like, they always just tell me that's not bad. Like, they always say it's not a bad part. No, the part I dislike is the dual cube, where it looks symmetrical, but it's actually asymmetrical because only one side has the spike. I don't know why. It's towards the beginning, too, so it's not far in, but that part just... I can't get to a point where I find it comfortable. I like that part. Yeah, everyone... Like, I always say that to people, and they're always like, oh, that part's not bad. I just can't do it. It's a short mate. Yeah, it's not even a long part. And that's the thing. If I have to beat Death Moon, I can suck it up. It's not that bad. I just... It's the reason I don't like the level, not the reason I can't play it, you know? It's symmetrical? Yes and no, because... That's like calling the Hexagon Force duel symmetrical. Like, technically, but... God damn it. I got this jump so easily the first time, and now I just can't do it. And now I'm forgetting that. Oh my god, dude. Put this run out of its misery! Chat, this right here, this little struggle I'm having right here, remember how I said I hate editing plats? This is what I mean. Because, like, if I was playing this and I wasn't live, I would have probably intentionally died by now, so that this wouldn't be in the completion, because that would make it boring to watch. And I don't want to have to think about those things while grinding a demon. I don't think you're supposed to go above. You are, it's how you get the coin. Forgetting to click there. I just barely didn't make it, man. For the record, I don't hate this. I'm enjoying it. I'm just saying that this is the kind of shit that makes me glad I'm not like this is why I wanted to stream them. You don't need the coin? Yeah, but I like the coin. It's fun. I normally don't struggle this bad. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. This is just like a skill issue right now. Plus, it makes this part easier for me. Yeah, see, I didn't need the coin, but I wanted it. I messed that up. So it goes, so it's 1, goes 2, and then I gotta click again to make it 3. Damn it. I hate that. I hate that the physics do that. Fuck. Pickup art. Yeah, pickup artists are fucking weird. I don't like the idea of having to advertise yourself. Like, I feel like if you appeal to someone, you should just be able to, like, talk to them, like a simple, hey, hello, what are you doing? Oh, not much, I'm playing some video games. Ooh, cool, what games are you playing? There you go, the conversation started, now you're fucking friends. I don't understand having to pull some shit like, fucking, hey, baby, are you an angel? Because I'm allergic to feathers, Astef movie. Well, like, genuinely, it's cringe. Like, if you do that, you are just saying out loud, I think I have to pretend to be someone else for you to like me. Yeah, it's like, bro, you don't have Riz. Stop it. Top once, damn it. It's basically a fake Riz artist. Yeah, exactly. It's people, like, the best way I can explain it is it's people trying to impress women by acting cooler than they are. And which, saying that, by the way, is really funny, because there are people that be unironically mad at me for describing it that way. How the fuck did I survive that? I had to triple click there. Damn it. It's hard to recover in this level because everything is very click pattern based. Hey, are you a dasher? Because I'm in love with the context. Yeah. There we go. I must be a robot because you're gonna make me hold myself down. You know, it's cringe. It's really cringe. And there's this weird attitude that, like, oh, if you make it gaming related, it's more cringe. But it's cringe already. It's really cringe. There is one that is acceptable, though. That's walking up to someone and being like, hey, do you Manix the Mom level? Do that. Assuming you're of age, I'm instantly buying you a beer. Oh, that one is vile, Bishi. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so... But, like, genuinely, as funny as that is, that actually is a good case in point, because imagine, like, walking up to some random girl in a bar and being, like, saying that. That's what it's actually genuinely like. You just don't do that. Okay, so that one... I don't remember how to do this, to be honest. I think it's just one click after. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. What? Did I just go through that spike? I don't have no clip on, do I? I don't have no clip on. Okay. Huh? Did I actually just... What the fuck happened there? I went through the fucking spike! What?! What the fuck?! That is a solid spike! And like you can see chat, all right. I have my mods. I will scroll. I have nothing. Like, is Hitbox multiplier even in this? Because I'll pull up my settings for that. Is Hitbox multiplier even a thing? It doesn't look like it. What the fuck? Check hitbox. I mean, I saw it because I have show hitbox on death. It is solid. Look. If I could die. Kill me. Stop it. No. Yeah, see, look. It's solid. So I just fucking phased through a spike. I just did it again! Do the hitboxes, like, disable when you get there or something? Because I don't see any other way that makes sense. I'm so confused. Also, I feel like this is way harder than I remember it being. Can I just fall? I can just fall. That would make that a lot easier. Damn it. Now my chat's erupting with bad pickup lines. What have we done? What have we done? How am I alive? Ah, God. This is a really hard room. Are you? Oh my God! Are you Avernus because no one wants you except me? Oh my God! I don't know the timing. That wall is so far away that it's actually fucking with my perception of timing. There we go. Oh, I had to wait for the platform, too! There's two things I have to wait for! There we go. That took a long time. To be honest, my pickup line sounds creepy. Yeah, but the point is that Why is there a red line up here? What is this? What? What is that? Okay. Oh yeah, you can die in this room, I forgot. Like, during the cutscene. This is fucking hard. I honestly forgot how hard this last room is. Oh, we're still alive. That's okay. Damn it. What? That didn't give me enough air that time. I guess I have to hit it from below to get enough momentum? That makes recovering even harder. Yeah, you can jump. I jumped over it during the cutscene. This is gonna take me a little bit, I can tell. It's not awful, it's tedious. I think, if I remember correctly, this is the longest part of the level. Because the way these blocks I'm standing on work is, they appear when you press the direction that they're facing. So, like, for the ones I was standing on, you have to move right for them to be solid. And I keep fucking that up. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't like that jump. That's so fucking annoying. There we go. Oh, fuck. Thank you. It's definitely worth it. I think making a spreadsheet, it's never too late to do it, and it's very worth it. I forgot it ends with those two spikes. Yeah, honestly, the initial process of transferring all the data and putting it in the sheet is the hardest part. But once it's there, it's so satisfying. You can also, if you know how to, like, do any spreadsheet code, you can automate some things. My spreadsheet pulls in data from the GDDL backup sheet to do stuff like put down the creator and the level name and all that. Actually, no, the level name I put myself, but the, like, stuff like its demon difficulty and all that is automatically filled in. What are my thoughts on Through the Gates? I actually don't know that much about Through the Gates. There we go, we beat it. How do you pull data from other spreadsheets? Code. That's a fun one. I enjoyed rebeating that. That was worth. I still think this plays really well, and its only hurdle is that the controls are a bit clunky. Say gameplay is a 91, deco is an 82, sound effect use, it's fine, but it's also not used that much. I'm gonna give it a 70, like a flat 70, and it's pretty original for a swap block level. I'll give it an 83 for original, not an 830, Jesus. Yeah, so actually, if you want to see, like, I'll explain how all the code works. So, mind you, I used guides. I don't know how to code, so a lot of this, well, it's not vibe coded. I would look up YouTube videos on how to do this kind of stuff. And also, you don't even really have to code it by hand, because if you go up, yeah, right here, you can just get the functions, and it'll do it for you. But there is still a little bit of know-how, video guides, you know. But, like, basically, I put in the level ID, right? And I have a hidden sheet, the import GDDL backup sheet. This here is equals import range, which is import data from a sheet using certain things, the link to the GDDL backup sheet, and then the columns I want to pull out. In this case, I just do all of them. And so this has all this data, right? And so what I do is if I put an ID, you could take something like the demon difficulty, right? Like, these are all easy demons here. It says VLOOKUP, and then this sheet, and it basically says, taking that ID from here, check what is in this column. And the whole sheet is made up doing a lot of stuff like that. Not everything is automated, but a lot of it is. Like, the overall rating, it takes these four numbers, adds them together, and then divides them by 4. So it automatically creates an average for me. So I handle a lot of it like that, and that's generally just how I do it. All of that's not necessary, by the way. If you do make your own spreadsheet, you can just input the data manually. I just like it that way. It's satisfying. Menu shaders is fire too. Yeah, it's the Balatro background. Okay, so what is the next level we gotta do? It is, oh, fuck me. It's create the direction. I don't want to. I don't want to. Why going on the Rebeat arc? Yeah, okay, so for those of you who are new, because I know I'm like 20 streams in, there are probably some people who are just joining now for the first time. For people who are new to this, I am not on my original GD account. I changed the name of it, but my original GD account is named Old Scary. And the reason I have made this new account and I'm rebeating every demon that I've ever beaten is to get my stats back, while also not being leaderboard banned. Like, I'm just trying to do a clean slate, that way I can follow leaderboard rules, do stuff like rebeat the gauntlets for the servers and all that sort of stuff without hacking them, all that sort of stuff. And, yeah, it's basically just to have a clean, fresh start, while also not losing the completions themselves. Okay, so I haven't played this in forever, and I remember I fucking hated it, so... I assume that's fine. I think I might have even used a video guide for this. I don't think I beat this myself. Nice. There's a coin up here. What do you mean there's a coin up there? I don't care about the coins. If I remember correctly, that's how you do it. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, at least I don't have to reset it up. Dude, come on. I got mad when I originally beat this because I was dealing with bad controls while doing this, but I also beat this before I realized there's a bunch of levels that only play well on controller. So now that I am on controller, I'm not getting mad this time around, but man am I fucking bored. Puzzle levels can be fun, but a lot of them are just fucking boring because there's, you know, a lot of them there's no actual difficulty, it's just solve the puzzle and then it's over. Good night, Forever Fractal. If I remember correctly, we just never need this, so put that, yeah. There's an extreme demon that I found recently, and I found it because it's in a list of puzzle levels. It's called, I think the list is called, like, Harvard Entry Exam or something like that. It's a fitting name, considering what it is. Basically, what the level is... oh yeah, okay. But what the level is you have to... Yeah, did ternary. You have to use a ternary computer and do a bunch of tasks that are listed in, like, a, it's like a Google Doc that's in the description of the video. What? I guess this was in the right place? Oh wait, no, I think I remember now. Yeah, so I'm not supposed to hit that. as hard as it is not to. You should totally play Ito sometime. Dude, Ito is not... I don't like it. I don't like Ito. It is like the least appealing game ever to me. Wouldn't I want this to be like... yeah, right there? No. I'm trying to remember how this went with the original completion. Oh yeah, this makes it go up. Okay, so I put this... no? Oh, I see. Okay, so that's gonna point up, so this has to go here. Just trying to remember, because it's been a while. So yeah, this is gonna go up there. Oh, okay, so I am right. So yeah, that's gonna go there, that's gonna go there. I'm gonna jump on it, and then... alright. What will be your next hardest or extreme? Well, Bloodbath is the thing I'm eyeing, obviously, although it's probably going to happen by the time I'm done the Rebeat arc. I don't know from there. Because the only other extreme that matters to me is Sonic Wave. But, let's be real, I'm likely not jumping from Sonic, or from Bloodbath to Sonic Wave. I just highly doubt it. Oh yeah, I'm doing down base too, actually. Yeah, that's another one. Okay, I think I'm doing something wrong here. Because I can't make that jump. Question is, what am I doing wrong? Because I obviously have to get up there. Unless maybe I'm looking for another block? Because I have to get up here, that's the big thing. Maybe I just put this here, and then this one goes here, maybe? I legitimately don't remember. But I think I might have it backwards, honestly. God, I don't remember. It really has been that long, huh? Yeah, I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm probably being fucking stupid right now. Let's just see how that goes. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Am I being fucking stupid? I legitimately don't... I don't know. I wonder if I'm supposed to put it on the bottom. Thoughts on roller of everything? It's cool. Motherfucker, like, I hate it. I hate this level so much. It's so fucking tedious, dude. The problem is that the hard part is not solving the puzzle, it's placing the blocks. This level's like if you're trying to play with Legos, but you were suffering from sensory deprivation. Even then, I still don't think that's right. I've probably taken. I mean, I guess it's gotta be. I see no other way. Okay, that is right. I just have to move it a little bit more up. God, this is such a finicky piece of shit. Okay, I at least now I know that I don't have to solve the puzzle anymore. But now I have to deal with one of those annoying push block jumps. And it didn't happen. Great. I have to time walking into it and time the jump after it. Fucking hell. What the fuck? Cool. Nice. Fucking beautiful. Chad, I can't tell you just how fucking bored and miserable I am playing this level. Like, I'm so happy I'm streaming because at least that's helping, but Jesus Christ. It's not even the puzzles, though. It's like taking a puzzle level and making the hardest part of it the annoying-ass spikes. Oh my god, dude. These clouds are actually the worst. And it doesn't, it's buggy too. The jump is buggy, so even if I make it to the end, it just doesn't work. I just have to pray. Thank God, dude. Jesus Christ. I remember when I originally beat it, I did the same shit I just did there, but I got really pissed because I didn't see a checkpoint. So I thought I had to go back. Thank God. There we go. Also, hey Mark! Yeah, we teared up! Let's go! I just realized we skipped one. Imperceptible. So we'll do that now, but first let me rank this. Gameplay, I had it ranked as a 47 already. We're gonna drop this down to a 36. I really don't like that gameplay. Decoration, I think it looks fine. Yeah, I'll keep that the same. Sound effects, they're annoying as shit. I'll give it a 24. Originality, okay, it's actually pretty original. I'll give it a 100 in originality. Fair enough. Imperceptible. I know what this level is. This one's cool. Oh, you know what, chat? This is the level that made me stop using CBF. Before I moved to the before I started doing the Rebeat challenge, back when I was on my old account and I beat this, and around the time I switched to Manjaro, one of the ways I got around Manjaro's performance issues was using CBF. I used the click-on steps version of CBF and didn't use the version that gave you a advantage in terms of physics, but I was still using it. And there was a bug with CBF, I'm not sure if it still exists, but there was a bug that made it so that if CBF was enabled, you couldn't teleport in platformer. So I'd hit this, and it just wouldn't continue. Nah, I just barely didn't make it. Oh shit, I wasn't looking, I was reading chat. fuck do you get that coin? That's kind of a hard jump for a level where you can't see. I think I'd rather do it that way, yeah. And I move over 3. Alright. Why is there a size portal there? That actually serves no purpose. Does a gauntlet level or something use this song? I'm not too sure. Did I just... I think I just needled through invisible spikes. Yep, that's what happened. Motherfucker. I am really impatient with this right now. Which is not good, considering how this level works. Damn it. Wrong square. Yo, I just joined. I didn't know they made a sequel to this level. Yeah, it's really fucking good. I suck ass at levels like this, but it's really well made. That's where I want to land. Fuck. I keep overshooting it. I can use where that is as a guideline. Yeah, there we go. Yep, I forgot about that. Go figure. I have such a hard time feeling this out, I don't know why. There we go. Nice. Did I undershoot it? Yeah, I undershot it. Okay, so from there, it's 3 out. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry I'm not talking much, chat. This level just requires a bit of focus. Hey, Tita Bag. Ow. Alright. Man. So in this stream, nothing is scary. Not anymore. Fair enough. How many out is that? I want to count. That's 5, okay. Okay, so... I think I've got it. There we go. Yeah, I'm playing Geometry. Yeah, I mean, they might not know. They might have just found the stream through YouTube recommended. This is a really weird... Oh wait, I just realized there's a really easy way to set that up. Yeah, that's not as hard as I thought it was. Okay. I just realized we're almost done. Okay, so if I go against the wall, move 2 to the right, and then jump over. There we go. Let me look at this one closer. So... There we go. Last room. This one looks like a fucking doozy. Alright, so if I go down there... Ah, fuck. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, you mainly look at the checkerboard to figure out where stuff is. Okay, so it's the white one. What kind of stuff in modern-ish levels annoy you the most while casually starting moon grinding? Bad camera controls and shader abuse. I know it's a very boring answer, but yeah. There we go. Beat it. That was harder than I think I thought it was last time. Fun. I didn't mean to go to the leaderboards, but hey, whatever. Cool. I'm gonna give this a originality score of 50, not because it's bad, but because it's the same thing as the thing the creator had already made. They just did it again. I'm giving it a 50 and not like a 0, though, because it's still a cool idea and still original. It's just, you know, whatever. What's next? Flip Break. I don't remember this one either. Yet another swap level, I'm assuming? Basically everything that Angel Effects said in their video about 2.2. Angel Effects' video is the best fucking video I've ever seen. Oh yeah, Mark, you weren't here in the stream when I mentioned it earlier. Yeah, this is a mod, and it's overcharged main menus. It lets you customize what's here, and it puts it all in one place, so you don't have to, like, go into a sub-menu and all that stuff. It's really clean. Yeah, Alexius found it. It's really cool. Okay, I don't remember this level. I remember this level. This level's really cool. I just showing what's happened so far. I've beaten a couple of plats already. Someone fluked Rust from 40? Jesus Christ. I remember I did a thing when I originally beat this. And I want to do it again. Because it's funny. I don't know if you can still do it, though. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do that. I did this. That, I even saw the fucking thing, too. That could have worked. Oh wait, no, I remember how I did this now. Yeah, it's literally just to do it a click less. It's so pointless, but it's so funny. There we go. Oh, I remember how I did this one. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it basically does. Yeah, it replaces the main menu. Hey, Seal. Why am I struggling with this first orb click? It's not hard. The Wild Seal. They joined chat. Ah. Yo, you beat a new hardest french fries? I don't know why, but the spikes being, like... Oh, well, I know why, actually. So, the spikes are black on a black background, and that's distracting the shit out of me. When's the next map pack ranking video? Believe it or not, I've already started working on it. That's my next video. I gotta hit that orb twice. I gotta straighten myself out. Damn it. I'm glad you like them. There we go. And then, yeah, it becomes a speedrun level, doesn't it? I love that at this point I'm just fucking numb to that. Like, I've just come to expect it, and I just don't give a shit anymore. Yeah, I'm playing on controller. No! Fuck! For platformers, yes. Controller is better for plat. At least for easier plats it is. Jesus Christ. I do kind of like how it just launches you at the beginning. That's, for some reason, really satisfying. Fuck. Wait. Oh no, that's still slower though. There we go. Cool. I think it did bug for me when I originally beat this, yeah. I do remember. I think I had, like, gone under the battery. I do distinctly remember that, yeah. So good thing it didn't happen here. That one was fine. I don't even mind the auto-scroller part. You know what? This is fucking, like, it's gonna seem like I got fucking replaced, right? People aren't gonna believe that I'm even capable of saying this. I actually don't mind that auto-scroller section. I think it's kind of fun. Sound effect use, 67. Originality, I'll give it a 92. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. It's Planet Dash. This level tricks you by being good for 90% of it, and then it just suddenly starts to suck ass at the end. Oh, there's another one over here. I didn't see that. I've been duped. Yeah, this level's really good until the ending. Like, I like this part, but trust me when I say it gets so much worse. I don't remember what I actually have to do. I think... Nope. Oh wait, no, I was on the right track. That's right, there's a ship portal, and that explains everything about what I'm supposed to do. What's so bad about the end? Hard to explain, but it's an example of, like, these awful speedrun sections that Easy Demon Plats abuse. Oh yeah, this is the level where I skipped it by doing a thing. Did they fix that? No, they didn't. Okay, good. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to go for this one. Oh wait, yes I do. There we go. Hey, Fire Ice. Yeah, long time no see. In the coming days, Balatro Dash will get a major update. Yeah, I'll probably have to try it out. That was a really fun one-off stream, and I'll probably stream it again if there's enough content. Is this the bad ending? No. It's got a really good tower part. Like, actually, I hate tower parts and I like this. The ending is outdoors, and it's like a speedrun part. I mean, unless I'm thinking of the wrong level, but I don't think I am. Wait, where's the... What? What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, I'm a moron. That is how that works. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remembered everything about this section except for that one thing. Ow. Yeah, new account. I thought I rejoined the Cryptid Discord, though. I'll double check after the stream. Fuck. Oh yeah, I'll have to, reopen that. And we'll, like, go make sure I'm in the servers and stuff. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't like this tower part. Maybe I just thought I liked it. I know I hate the ending, but I was like, oh man, at least the, this part's fun. No, I don't even think I like this part. There we go. I don't like this part. Rob should, like, do that if he ever releases Deadlock 2. Have it be, like, a stupid memory section. Like a sequel to the TOE Ball. You had to choose an F777 song to use in a Deadlock sequel, what would it be? Okay, so this is a loaded question, because I think, first of all, and I mentioned this in one of my videos, that you can't make a good Deadlocked sequel because Spacelocked is already a perfect sequel. And I think that Rob can't outdo Spacelocked, so that's why he won't. Like, I don't expect him to do a Deadlocked remake or a sequel for that reason. But, you know, if you count Spacelocked, then yeah, Space Battle is the perfect song. But if you don't use Space Battle, what would I use for a Deadlock sequel? I'm not sure. Sonic Blaster? I don't think he would. Maybe, hit him like this. That could be cool. Have it be, like, really fast-paced. Hydra, I mean, I don't want to see Rob use Hydra or Sonic Blaster specifically because they're already used. Also, chat, this is where the level starts to suck. This part isn't the worst part, but it also sucks because of this awful wind mechanic. Look at how slow we move. The level's gonna expect us to fucking backtrack with this, by the way. Yeah, so on the way there, we have checkpoints, but on the way back, we have to do it all in one run. It wouldn't be so bad if you could just go with the wind the whole time, but no, you gotta keep going backwards and going against the wind. Christ, dude. Oh my god. Like, that spike is only there to be annoying. It shouldn't have been there at all, because it makes getting here annoying, and it makes going back annoying. It literally serves no purpose other than to make jumping up here awful. There we go. I'm definitely better than I was when I originally beat this, though, that's for sure. I love needle prevention. That's so needed. Especially when it would actually be beneficial to let the player do that because of your awful fucking camera controls. Dude, seriously? Is there any reason the platform I'm jumping on has to be off-screen? Alright, now for the part that really makes this level bad. I think this is the last level I'm going to do on stream because I can already tell this is going to take me a bit. Trial and error, because I don't remember how to fucking do this. Really? Platformers that don't have checkpoints I'm gonna do off-stream, because there's no real reason to do them on stream. The point of streaming these is so that I don't have to edit them. That's a large chunk of why I'm streaming these. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. On the original completion, I remember I went into practice, and that was when I found out for the first time that going into practice in platformer puts you back at the first checkpoint. Hey, Andre. Am I not supposed to hit that purple one? I might pull up my completion video just so I can remember what I'm supposed to do. Would you want to beat Yada at some point? Yatagarasu is one of the like riot hell levels I'm the least likely to do. If I ever got the skill, I just don't. Yada doesn't seem fun to me. Okay, I legitimately do not remember what to do here. Let me see. What did I do in this part? Oh, I just skipped that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's way simpler than I was making it out to be. Okay. It's gonna take me a bit, but at least now I know what to do. Why am I so worried about that dash orb? I'm just gonna treat this section like it's not timed, just because when I originally beat it, I had 16 seconds left to spare. It's not that strict, so I gotta just take my time, I think. Fuck. This actually brings up a point. Earlier, I forget who it was, but someone in chat asked, what do I hate when I'm star grinding the most? And I gave an example for classics, but for platformers, I actually just fucking despise low gravity. Like, this level is a clear example as to why, but low gravity fucking sucks to control. Oh, nice. God. Also, camera control here in this section is questionable at best, to be honest. Is it just me, or is the camera movement doesn't really fit? I don't know if the camera is an issue. Yeah, just jump over it. Ignore the dash orb. It's a very unhelpful dash orb. That fucking portal, dude. This is gonna take me forever. I can tell. Like, it already is taking me forever. Dude. Oh my fucking god, I wanted to hit the dash orb, I didn't want to fucking needle. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck off!